Dewsbury Hall releases Mudryk. Mudryk first time into the penalty area, well defended by Ben Jackson.
Yeah, terrific ball in, nice play. Dewsbury Hall, first opportunity he's had.
And he left Benfica. Here's an opportunity for a Barrow player. And it's Ori Feely. Doesn't go that long actually, and it's born, but a Denmark youth.
Stopped up the defence.
Jackson fires it long. Barry's Shield not getting minutes in the Premier League.
Gusto affecting things high up. I think if he's up there, then he...
Very high defensive. Garner manages to smuggle it wide. Here's Mudryk, will step over, and he dinks. Lovely touch again by Nkunku, and Gusto is brought down right on the edge of the D. A card coming out here for Sam Foley, the veteran. Felix, I think it's an own goal, isn't it, by the Barrow. Felix, and a beautiful little dink ball forward. What a goal! Put in by Nkunku, but made by the genius of the assist. What a ball it was! And whatever plan Barrow came with, it was undone then by the genius of João Felix. A little scooped ball over the top, and Nkunku had the calm, had the class, and Chelsea had the lead.
Just a wonderful goal, brilliant in the approach play from Felix, and those two should develop a wonderful understanding, both equally as gifted. Vega punches a nice pass in, just got away from the holding midfield player. Campbell was able to take a nice assured first touch, survey his options, and then just comes a brilliant little bit of movement. The two centre-halves hoping that the offside flag is going to come to the rescue. The finish isn't perfect, I wouldn't suggest, but it's quite close to Farman, doesn't really sort his feet out beneath him into the net.
Set-piece specialist for Barrow in that wide position. Terrific two-footed player. João Felix finds himself a little bit of room again, but then this time Jackson floats it to the back post, and again the first ball. Jorgensen comes to the edge of his 6-yard box. Just try and go.
This moment.
And it's teed up for the top from Barry Shield. Outside of the penalty area, comfortably saved by Farman. He's not a native English speaker, it's essentially a Mudryk is away from the challenge here and into the penalty area. Casadei touched around the corner. Dewsbury Hall. Pedro Neto. Fizzes Spence, who got back, given that Mudryk is like to use it. Now as an orthodox fullback, he crosses into the penalty area, and what a finish that is. It's Nkunku again. They're proving to be too good for Barrow here. Nkunku with a delightful little flick as the ball went between his legs. He just diverted it past the goalkeeper and into the back of the Barrow net for the second time inside the first 15 minutes.
Just not had an opportunity to get going, Barrow, to get on the ball and get a little bit of confidence. We're having a few passes, it's worked down the right-hand side, and Gusto, his importance continues to grow in the Chelsea shirt. It's a brilliant ball in. I'm not sure, does that come off Nkunku, or possibly does it hit Stokes at the near post? We'll get a better idea here. No, it's Nkunku. All right, boom, gets to the ball. That's all he can do there. You just need to
put it in, and it comes immediately to Ben Chilwell, and then it's Dewsbury Hall, and he can't guide his header on target.
Casadei is better placed there, I would suggest.
Area this time from João Felix. Up goes the header, it's Dizazi, and well saved by Farman.
Can't get.
It is Keane Spence, and he goes for that. Gives it early to his countryman this time, and he gets it into the... He's dinked it in, looking for the run of Barry Ashuli. Tried a difficult finish there, didn't he? Sweeping that in on his left foot on the turn. Left, and he goes on the outside of Eccleston. And the header down comes to Dewsbury Hall, and it's a super save by Paul Farman. It was creepy inside that far post.
Good play from Mudryk. On at the moment.
There's Nkunku onto Mudryk, and he squares it for Neto. And just 2 minutes into the second half, Chelsea extend their advantage. The tactical rejig from Enzo Maresca, but there is no respite for Barrow, who've been hit hard again right at the start of the second half.
Just cutting through them so easily, and every pass is immaculate here, really, when they have the space to break and mount an attack initially, and the ball gets won in the midfield by Nkunku, just feeds it into Mudryk, and that's good decision making from the winger, just putting it on the plate for Neto, the opposite wide man. He's not going to miss that on his right boot, just steers it into the net. Farman can't do anything.
They work it back again to Pedro Neto. Ball lifts it back to the back post, and the header down comes to Dizazi, who is denied again by Farman.
Farman's proximity.
He knows that Mudryk can motor. Man's gone down in the middle. It's worked here by Barrow. Away, Chilwell goes on the overlap and he wins the challenge. Pedro Neto's corner. Towards the corner. Dizazi ran the back, and it falls for Kiernan Dewsbury Hall, and again he had to strike it on his right. It was blocked by the nearest defender.
It's a fine effort, and you're right to highlight the physical.
Chelsea, Mudryk checks back, delivers play, but then it breaks down with a heavy touch, and they're opened up. Oh, and it's slotted wide by George. What an opportunity. Really only just on his first significant involvement, and he's slotted a ring. The goalkeeper takes a chance, he takes a gamble, and it is a hat-trick for Christopher Nkunku. And a moment to forget for Paul Farman. He decided to play from the back, but he didn't decide what he was going to do with the ball. He was dispossessed, and then he was punished, and Chelsea have 5.
Brilliant from Nkunku. I think he just read Farman's intentions there. He was so sharp, able to nick the ball, and then he had a multitude of options. Plenty of players in support. Just rolled back to him by Campbell. He just doesn't expect that intensity to come from Chelsea's main man. He does brilliantly. I just felt that Nkunku was going to set a teammate here, and he takes it so quickly.